Max Lovely on Respite and to another edition of Monday Night Raw out of 10. And of course, it's the first episode of 2026, a Stranger Things themed show today. And obviously, marquee title bouts up and down the card, including the world title on the line, CM Punk defending against Bron Breakker. Would Chris Jericho make an appearance? Who knows? But we're going to start things off with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, who sought to avenge months of torment at the hands of the Kabuki Warriors, challenging Asuka and Kairi for the women's tag titles. The challenges started hot with the champions double team Ripley on the floor, tossing her into the guardrail and seizing control of the bout. The Eradicator powered her way back into the match and made the tag to Sky, who exploded into the match and sparked a babyface comeback. A double stomp by Sane on top to the back of Sky, who was draped over the top rope, regained the heels the advantage heading into the break. Back from the timeout, and Sky created enough separation to tag Ripley, and Mummy unloaded on her opponents to the delight of the fans in Brooklyn. She turned Sane inside out with a raised edge, and Sky delivered a missile dropkick for a very close near fall. Asuka halted the challenger's momentum at her heel teed off on Ripley. They nearly scored the win off an inside elbow, but Sky broke out the pin. Moments later, Ripley hit the Riptide on an Genius Sky added her over the moonsault for the win and the titles. This is great stuff. Gets an 8 out of 10 from me. So pleased that Ripley and Sky got the gold. I think it's fully deserved and a great way to end the story as well. Great match, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what they can do with the bouts. 8 out of 10. Moments after GM Adam Pearce suggested Gunther should show some respect in his promo tonight amid additional eyes on a huge night of Netflix, the ring general entered the Barclays Centre and immediately showed off his Tap Like a Bitch t-shirt, immortalising his victory over Cena. Addressing the audience, Gunther asked whether respect was for him, which instantly brought out AJ Styles to a big pop. He taunted him and said, "You ain't going to do nothing." Styles could be overheard telling the ring general, "That's what I thought, nothing said," before dropping the mic in exciting, leaving Gunther dismayed. Obviously, we're going to get that match next week. Surprised that's not being made, say, further down the line, maybe for Gunther's AJ's retirement angle. But yeah, going to be a great match. I can't wait for it. We then got Lynch and Dupree for the women's IC title, and yeah, the champion frustrated her challenger early and often, firing up, entering the break. Throw out from the timeout, Dupree fired up, going blow for blow with the goat. She splashed her in the corner, adding a fisherman's suplex and pulled down the straps as she upped the intensity. Dupree caught Lynch in an ankle lock, but the heels made it to the ropes to force a break. The babyface reapplied the hold, but Lynch cancelled in the disarmer, only for Dupree to regain control of the submission hold. They fought up to the top rope, where Lynch delivered a suplex and transitioned right into the DDT for a 2. The action continued, neither woman able to grab the sustained advantage until Dupree applied one more ankle lock. This time, instead of trying to roll it, Lynch leaned backwards, grabbed the bottom rope, stole the victory. Bit of a weird finish, but yeah, I think it kind of had to happen. It still elevated Dupree, and Lynch back with the goal is the right move. 6 out of 10. As we then moved off to the Usos celebrating their title ring, reminding everyone who the best tag team is. They challenged everyone to step up to them. From there, Jackie Redmond introduced Stephanie McCurr, who limped in with a boot. She cut a promo echoing the words of the Usos. Raquel Rodriguez attacked out of nowhere and brutalised her, and Pierce put an end to it. Obviously, that's an interesting next feud, one that I'm looking forward to, and hopefully, yeah, the angle starts more of the work than anything else. So yeah, that could be a good feud. Moving on then to Lyra Valkyria versus Liv Morgan. Obviously, Liv Morgan's first match back in a long time. Roxanne Perez seconded the former women's champion on one side, and Bayley backed up the former IC champ. Morgan flexed her mean streak, entering the break, setting the pace of the match. Back from the timeout, Valkyria managed to come back until Morgan cut off with a devastating codebreaker. From there, Chaos reigned supreme, with the Prodigy attacking the role model, only for Bayley to snap and chase over a steel chair. This distraction allowed Morgan to catch Valkyria with the Oblivion for the win. Kind of where I always expected it to play out, and just good to see Liv back. 5 out of 10. As we then moved on to the world title match between Punk and Breakker. Punk out wrestled the badass early, but the coming out of the break, the challenger controlled the pace thanks to his ferocity, speed and strength advantage. He systematically punished Punk, wearing him down and rocking him with a knee before countering GTS attempt with a gutbuster for 2. Breakker attempted his sprint back around the ring, but Punk caught him with a flying clothesline, downing the challenger ahead of a break. A miscalculation on the heel's part left Riven on the mat, allowing Punk to deliver his trademark elbow for 2. Breakker recovered, delivering the Frankensteiner from the top rope for a 2 of his own. As the action intensified, the Vision attempting to interfere, but Mysterio, Lee and Penta made the save, evening it out. Breakker set up for the spear, but crashed into the ring post, but Punk caught him on the rebound, delivered GTS only for the challenger's kick out at 2. He had an ugly pile driver, and Breakker kicked out at 2. The heel applied a Fujiwara armbar, which Punk's escape, and applied the Anaconda device. Breakker powered out, delivered a gutbuster again, followed by a clothesline for a near fall. Breakker tried to disrespect Punk, delivering his own finishing move. Instead, the best in the world cancelled and into an FTF. The second generation superstar fought his way to the ropes to force break until Heyman provided a distraction. Punk front knocked him out and tried for a top rope suicida, but Breaker rocked him with a right hand. The challenger launched himself from the top rope and onto Punk, delivering him through the announce table in one of the damnedest displays of athleticism. The champ recovered, caught Breaker with a knee to the face with a spear attempt, and delivered the last GTS for the win. This was great stuff. Gets the 6 out of 10 for me. A really, really fun match. Bit of interference, but mostly they kept it clean. I think hopefully they've left it open for future matches too, because definitely want to see that again. And just good stuff. 6 out of 10. Overall, Raw this week gets a 7 out of 10. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I thought maybe it didn't feel like as much of a special as I thought. Obviously, the opener and main events were great. Lots of other good matches too, and obviously some big matches and feuds set up. So yeah, it's a solid show, some great ring action, and I think it gave us a taste of what's to come this year. So yeah, on the whole, good stuff. 7 out of 10.
Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.